Today we're going to build a 12-volt battery with lithium iron phosphate fortune cells, but we're going to learn how to stack bus bars for proper current sharing. And for this pack, we have 4 packs in parallel connected in series for a nominal voltage of 12.8 volts. And this is very easy to screw up, so I'm going to actually show you how to stack these bus bars. And fortune cells come with these kinds of bus bars and these. And this bus bar is for connecting cells in this configuration. And this bus bar is for connecting cells in this configuration. And there's lots of different methods for arranging your cells for different form factors, but I'm going to go with the most simplest and common method around. But we want to think about the interconnection losses and how much surface area will actually be touching the terminal and the cell next to it. So let's say I want to connect these 4 terminals in parallel. That means I just need to connect them with bus bars. If I add a bus bar right here, this one is good because it's flush and flat with the terminal. If I add a bus bar right here, we're going to have a problem because it's at an angle. That means that this bus bar is not flush with the terminal. If I add one over here, guess what? This one isn't either. So what you want to do instead is put 2 bus bars like this and then put one on top like this. And now they are all flush and flat with the terminal and each other. They're all at the same height. So I'm going to add bus bars like this, and then one in the center. Bus bar like this, and then one in the center. So all of the bus bars are flush and flat, and they can handle 150 amps. If I needed 300 amps, I would double up these bus bars in the same configuration so that they still lay nice and flat. Now that these cells are connected in parallel, we need to connect them in series so that we have a nominal 12-volt battery bank. So we're going to use these bus bars, and we're just going to slap them on top. If these bus bars were at a different height and I tried to connect them, you would have problems. And this is a relatively soft metal, so you could technically crank it down, but you want them to be level, flush, and flat. So for this bank, we're just going to slap more bus bars across each terminal. And you can't really screw this up. You can't really short anything out because actually that could touch and short out right there. So you want to be careful. So yeah, now we're going to connect these packs together with more bus bars. And in this configuration with 150 amp bus bars, this connection can handle 600 amps. But we're not going to be pushing 600 amps with this pack. So these bus bars are complete overkill, but for current sharing, you want to have this configuration so that all of the cells are pushing the same amount of current. If you are limited on bus bars, there is a possibility of having special configurations, having like a bus bar over here, having a bus bar over here, and a bus bar over here. But I would not do that. I've seen that a lot in the forums. Just buy more bus bars and bus bar the whole thing up so that you don't have any issues. Especially with the connection joints between parallel packs, you want it to be solid. So yeah, add as many bus bars as you can. Now that the cells are connected, we can use nuts and tighten them down. And typically you want to find the datasheet torque spec for these terminals, but because these can handle an impact driver, I usually just tighten them down pretty good and it's good to go. But if you want to use this bank for a super long time, you should use a torque wrench. And that's it. This battery is pretty much done. If you want to add a BMS, you need to add the balance wires. And so for this size, you would have 5 wires. And on this battery, you would have a main positive and a main positive and a main negative and a main negative. So if you want to connect any inverters or solar charge controllers, this is where you would do it. Unless you have a BMS, then you would connect it to P negative of the BMS. And that's pretty much it. This is a complete battery. Also, if you're using home-built bus bars, I mean, these are tin copper, but you can always smash a copper pipe, drill some holes into it with the drill press, and then you'll be set. Those can actually handle a lot of current, and I've done all sorts of stupid things with them, and they never ever heat up. So those are always an option, but for these cells in particular, and a lot of other cells on the market, such as the Calb cells, I definitely recommend trying to just buy the bus bars with the battery. They cost a little bit extra, it's like 30 bucks more, but it will save you a lot of time. So just buy the bus bars, slap them on there in 5 minutes, and you're done. I know we like to be cheap, and if you have used cells and you need to build bus bars, then do it. But for this and a new system, don't do it. Also, if you guys want to learn more about connecting a BMS to larger batteries or whatnot, please check out my website because I have some system schematics for cell configurations for DIY packs. And one of the distributors for our BMSs is also selling these now on Amazon. So check it out. I don't know how big his inventory is, and I started like hoarding these cells. I actually made a post about it and people thought that I was fear-mongering about the illness. And I was like, no, I was like, these are gonna be out of stock soon. I want as many as I can. And you shouldn't buy them if you don't have an actual use for them. But if you really like lithium iron phosphate cells, they use these in underground mining equipment in subways. They are built for high vibration environments, and the discharge rate, and it's just incredible, these cells. So if you want the best of the best, you should get these. But if you're trying to make a stationary use only battery bank for as cheap as possible, I would just use, I think they're the Eve cells. You can use Catil, you can use Kelbs, Poly. These are probably not for you, but it really depends on your application. Anyways, just a quick little video. I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.